it. I really have to start watching my own show. I mean, I would. It's just an hour of Trump bashing. It gets old.
Hi everybody, Roger again. I want to go ahead and talk about something that I think is kind of an epidemic that has gotten worse and worse and worse throughout the years. And I'll start off by saying people in the world are trying to cram everything into their world all at once. I do it myself. Whenever I am, I don't really sit down and watch TV anymore. I usually have a YouTube video going on in the background on my TV or on a second laptop or whatever. I also do have while I'm watching or listening to content, I will also be either working on website stuff or social media or other work or etc. So I mean, I'm always multitasking in my life. So I understand the need for a lot of people to always be trying to do things all at once, trying to do things to make it easier to have more time with their families. Single people I think a lot of them are turning out to be like me these days as well. But families probably have a lot more difficult time in regards to being able to manage their time and keeping up with current events. With all that said, there is a certain lack of due diligence by a lot of people happening these days in regards to obtaining information and relying on certain types of sources for them to hold these set opinions. And I'm mainly talking about people specifically on the left who focus on getting their news updates on late night comedy shows. I mean, we have these people like Jimmy Fallon, we have Stephen Colbert, we have Jimmy Kimmel. All these people supply, these little snippets of opinion that basically allow people to watch their show while thinking they're also getting political commentary. And you're going to always hear that argument saying, well, for you to think this is news is not accurate. Well, of course, we know it's not news. The dangerous part is that is actually the issue. A lot of people end up thinking it's news. A lot of people feel like they know shit because they're getting this information from, conveniently while they're multitasking, watching their entertainment show and taking care of their kids or their pets or whatever. So it's a convenience for them. And they think that this information is valid.
Why you're happy? We are not completely
reliable sources.
We are
just
fucking bullshits.
The above average person might look at this and say, okay, well, you can't really say that these people are actually trying to obtain news. Well, that's the issue. These same people that spend their time watching these shit shows will go on social media, will go in the public sphere and actually start, commenting that they're informed about this information. And again, their source, late night, or maybe even they have a generic. They go on the default page on YouTube. And I'm not sure if anybody else has ever done this before, and I will have a couple of videos later on down the line with different operating systems, with my tests on like what an average person who is supposedly new to YouTube will see initially when they first get on the website. And it's all Katy Perry videos, sports bloopers, football information, just junk, and half of it actually is late night stuff as well. So, you'll always see Jimmy Kimmel snippets, watch this Jimmy Kimmel update or whatever. And this is, again, if you're a new YouTube user who doesn't have an account, or like an average person who doesn't have a YouTube account but just stumbles on the platform, and this is what you're going to see. Until the moment you start clicking in a search, will the algorithm work for you and start giving you information you want. But for the lower than average Joe, they're just going to go on there and, you know, they'll probably just browse around until they see that Jimmy Kimmel video. Well, they'll know what to feed you from there. It's propagandist information. So here's my whole point with this. There's a lot of people online in social community, Facebook and whatnot. And this is why I don't frequent Facebook all that much. It's just a time waster. People will want to listen, like me. I love it when my views change based off of facts and information that I receive. I'm not a hard-leveled person. If facts can prove my judgment wrong or my current way of thinking wrong, I take it. It's information. I don't have to be biased to anything like that. I think that's what makes my brain.
My IQ is extremely high. I guess 140 is above average, whatever,
That's what helps me get by without having any sort of a bias.
It is extremely frustrating.
So anyways, with all of this, what I end up seeing is people citing these sources on social media accounts, and they're saying, "Oh well, I heard Trump is, this tax plan that he has is going to be it's going to be very bad for the economy, and it's going to be very bad for me." But then they're only hearing it on, Jimmy Kimmel or any of these late night show hosts, talk shows. No, people, that's not information. You have to do your due diligence as well. You're not doing it. And then you're spreading it like this is truth. I mean, if there's any sort of fake news that you should be watching out for, Facebook, is that, people spreading this information. And then Jimmy Kimmel, the ACA and, putting his kid up on the pedestal, crying at the same time.
And, Daddy cries on TV, but Billy doesn't. It's unbelievable.
Again, people are going to look at that and their emotions are going to go over pure critical judgment. Their emotions are going to be taken over because you have a crying baby. Well, actually, a crying man. He's the baby. The baby doesn't even cry half as much as Jimmy Kimmel does. So you're going to get all this happening, and people who otherwise would be getting their information from real reputable news sources. We've gotten so busy in this world and so consumed with trying to cram as much information in our brains as possible that a lot of people are resorting to having their late night shows or comedy skits. Trevor Noah is another good example of this crap, where they think it's news. But then you'll hear the left say, "Oh, well, everybody knows that that's not news." That's the whole ploy of this all, is to dumb people down, and then some of these people silently will just keep living with, I do have enough information to get by on at least understanding this stuff. I got my information from Trevor Noah. I got my information from Stephen Colbert or whatever. I don't really have to go do my homework. I can still have an argument, and I can win arguments on the internet. And if I can't win them, then I'll put up a Snopes article or a PolitiFact article. This will prove them wrong. It's like nobody believes in doing their homework anymore, and this is why we're so fucked up in this world today. So, anyways, that's my gripe on this. I think that there's a lot of people who are definitely spreading. I'm not going to say it's fake news. I'm going to say it's definitely opinion that does nobody any sort of benefit, other than pushing an agenda. We got to learn how to call this shit out. I call it out all the time. I'm able to tell people without any issue, what they're, that they're getting their information from bad sources, and they need to look further and further into these sources to get a better idea. I don't care if you have a family or whatnot. I can kind of submit to that, but at the end of the day, if you're going to be spewing your mouth and your words all over Facebook and social media, saying that you know this to be true, that to be true, but you're only watching these small snippets of information that are either biased and or supposedly comedy, you're being had. I mean, you're being robbed of information that you could otherwise be using to your advantage. In this case, you're being submissive. You're submitting to their tactics. That's all on you. It's, you know, it doesn't really bother me all that much in this day and age, because I'm able to call the bullshit as I see it. But I do want to point it out because I feel sorry for people that are actually in. I feel sorry that a lot of people in this day and age are getting caught up in the in quick news, quick information, and quick homework of Snopes and all this shit that's still biased and everything. You got to look around at all sources, man. You know, some leftists tell the truth, some right-wing people tell the truth, and some all in between tell the truth, and some and all lie all the time as well. You can't be set in stone with an opinion. You can't. It doesn't work that way. If it works that way for you, you have issues. Anyways, that's my gripe for the day. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.